If you like Singing in the Rain, then you'll like The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T from 1953. A boy, played by Tommy Rettig, is fed up with his piano lessons taught by the pompous Dr. Terwilliger, played by Hans Conried. His mom, played by Mary Healy, doesn't allow him to quit. Rettig then falls asleep and finds himself in the clutches of Dr. T, as T is about to open his new musical academy, where he's going to force 500 boys to play a giant piano. Rettig enlists the help of a plumber, played by Mary Healy's real-life husband, Peter Hayes, to help stop Terwilliger and free his mom from Dr. T's hypnotic spell. Oh, and did I mention it's a musical? Yeah, this film's kinda out there, and it's famous for two big names that worked on it. The first is producer Stanley Kramer, known for his progressive social dramas. The second is the writer of this film, Theodore Geisel. Yes, this was written by Dr. Seuss. In fact, it's the only feature film he's ever written, which makes a lot of sense to most people because, well, look at it. It feels like a Dr. Seuss book, which is always a common critique of the film. People think it's rather odd and random, but I gotta be honest, I love it. I really do. I've loved it ever since I first saw it. Even my dad makes fun of me for it. He put it on for us to laugh at it, and I walked out saying it was great. I know, if I sit down and analyze it, it probably wouldn't make any sense, but I don't care. Look at this film. It's so gorgeous. It's imaginative. And if you were as big of a fan of Dr. Seuss as I was when I was a kid, it's almost like a dream come true.
Speaking of which, I think some of the critiques of how strange this film is are unfair.
Because we're in a child's imagination, so clearly things are supposed to be weird. The production design really steals the show for me. It's said that Seuss had a heavy creative influence on the designs, and you can tell. Every piece looks like one of Seuss's drawings come to life. Even the hands on the signs look exactly how Dr. Seuss would draw them. I'm so impressed how they were able to faithfully recreate this. I especially love the dances in this film. Not because they're death-defying or daring, but because they're fun. And that's the best way to describe this film. It's just a lot of fun. Some of these sequences are just so goofy that you can't help but smile. My favorite dance is with the conjoined twins. Yes, they're roller skating twins connected by the beard. They have no dialogue, they just skate around the whole movie. Only Dr. Seuss has a mind to come up with something like this. A little trivia. According to an interview with Oscar-winning actor George Chakaris, he's one of the extras in the dungeon scene. I will say, I think Tommy Rettig and Peter Hayes do well, but Hans Conried really steals the show from everyone. This is the same man who is Captain Hook in Disney's Peter Pan. Look at him ham it up on screen. It just looks like he's having so much fun in all the chaos. I especially love him during the dressing song. It's so memorable and fun. Actually, all these songs are memorable. They're very catchy melodies that I often find myself humming from time to time.
There were actually 20 songs recorded,
but only about 11 made it into the final cut. Apparently the preview audiences didn't like it, and moviegoers didn't either. I think it's a shame because I do think it's a wonderful film. It's garnered a cult following over the years, but I think it deserves some more recognition. Maybe one day it'll get that. So, if you like Singing in the Rain, I think you'll like this film for its memorable music, fun dance numbers, outstanding production design, and that it never fails to put you in a certain mood.